Hello, everyone, and I just realized I need to put the live stream chat up real quick before we get actually started.
Good job.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't do it until I start the stream is the big thing. Yo, it's your boy Jet Black, and
Matthew.
And we just watched Rwby Season 3 after watching Season 1.
You know, because Jet wanted to skip a season for some reason.
Proper order.
Not the proper order.
Best viewing.
No, it's not.
So let's see. I'm getting the live stream chat set up. And what I'll do, Matt, is I'll have the stream chat sit right next to the notes so that we can see them side by side.
I mean, you can also just have it on the one screen and I'd be able to see it anyway.
Let me get the notes. So I'll put the notes over here. And then the live chat, I'll squeeze over a little bit. Okay. What do you think, Matt? Is that like?
I mean, those notes are a bit small.
Oh fuck! I forgot. Do you want to sit closer to the notes?
Jet, just put the live chat on the.
Oh, just like completely different screens.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to monitor the.
You can monitor. You can still monitor it while having the face cam on.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so we're gonna talk about fucking season 3 of Rwby. It's definitely a lot to talk about. So I have general notes, and then I have like the overall episode notes and like ratings for each episode. So season 3 starts with a recap given as an exposition by Rwby to her dead mother at her grave. I thought that was pretty good. She doesn't go into like too much detail, but she talks about how like we've gone through training since like before. We've fought villains since before, and it shows that these characters have developed before jumping into the tournament focus of season 3 until season 3 has a big flip, to which then it's no longer about a tournament anymore, and it becomes
an upending of the whole anime as a whole.
It really is. I feel like it's polarizing because
the whole point of it is to completely flip the anime on its head and make it so that they can go into a completely different direction for season 4.
Mm-hmm. And it does have that feeling. Like, was there a big divide in the community with season 3 of Rwby?
I haven't really looked into the community for Rwby.
Because I feel like season 3 definitely would split a lot of people. I don't think everyone would like season 3. Let's see. I love the tournament system because of the fact that it was team v team, so it was like 4v4, and then the best 2 of each team,
or whoever the team thought we're going to go into.
Yeah, whoever pretty much the best 2 of each team.
It's also based on team dynamics, though. So even if 2 people are objectively better, if they don't work together
very well, then it wouldn't work out very well.
Right.
Right. I mean, fair enough. True, because Diamond didn't fight in the singles. Well, Diamond also didn't have a fucking robot leg. We'll get to that. But we got to see doubles, and then we got to see singles. It would have been nicer, I think, if it was like merit-based rather than the team picking. But the team picking allowed for like
unique
narrative liberties later on.
For example, when you would think that Rwby would go further in the tournament, she doesn't.
I wouldn't think Rwby would.
I feel like as a main character she would. I feel like it would have been Rwby and Weiss.
Because of main character itis, yeah, but not because to me Ruby's not that good. She's not that good of a character.
She's pretty good.
She's not even that up there for me.
See, this guy hates Rwby for some
I'm not a big fan of Rwby as a main character. If you saw my season 1 review, and keep in mind I skipped season 2. I'm gonna go back to season 2 after watching season 2.
Again, this is why you don't do this, people.
But Rwby is not really main character potential. We'll get into that. I feel like we can have a hard rant about that like soon enough. Yeah. So sometimes the arena itself will have like dust, which is like the magical element that they can use. X said, "Yay! I've seen the Matt. Oh, I've seen the of Matt full arm." You wrote that in like the weirdest way, X. But I know what you mean. He can see your full arm. He's really happy.
I'm gonna change that. It's got to be only a hand.
It has to be only the hand of Matt. So the arena has this random changing ability where it can have multiple different environments set up at the same time. And some of these environments have dust, which essentially...
Well, it's not even necessarily that it was dust, it was more so that they just took things from the environment, and because it happened to be elementally charged, they were able to use it as a similar byproduct or similar use as like regular dust crystals or anything.
So, I mean... up dust crystals in there. It's not like they specified it,
I mean,
right?
dust is pretty not the easiest thing to come by.
I mean, you did say it has to be mined. Still, for the tournament, I could see them having it. Only to, like, add that extra flair. X said, no, his name for me is Of Matt, because that's what I want it to be. Okay, cool, X. Good to know. So I liked that the arena essentially provided additional ammunition depending on what area you had. It gave you the ability to fight stealthily if you wanted to and mess with your opponent. There are some very interesting arena interactions that we'll get to. I thought Reese's hoverboard was cool.
She's just a random person that we don't see any development of, but you know.
Yeah, Reese wasn't like a really big character. We later see her again alongside Nyan. Because Nyan does the roller skating, and they were doing it side by side. And I thought that was interesting, but they didn't. Again, that wasn't really developed. Yeah. Oh yeah, Weiss's glyph. We start seeing that it can really do whatever the fuck it wants to, for real.
It can do a multitude of things. It can allow you to manipulate the environment. It can allow you to stand upon it. It can allow you to jump between glyphs.
Just like a ton of extra bullshit.
It's not too terrible. You have to gain mastery of it.
I mean, yeah, and you can definitely tell that Weiss is like trying her best to. We'll definitely get into her sister stuff and everything.
Also, yeah, she has a sister.
Yeah. X says, it's always better the more you know. Also, I just fucked to bitch in my Gucci flip-flops. Congratulations, X. Getting back more on topic with the current topic at hand. Nora claims that she can bench 5 times of herself, which I thought was a really heavy feat.
I mean, what's wrong with that? She's a strong girl.
That she's literally 5. She's strong enough to bench 5 of herself.
I mean, she also absorbs electricity into her muscles. What do you want from her?
Well, we will definitely get to that.
Also, door.
Matt, you got to put your hand in front of the camera real quick. Yo, Jared, that's what I thought. Yo, Jojo. We're doing a review of Rwby Season 3. Oh, Will.
Rwby Season 3?
Yeah.
Why Season 3?
Because I just watched Season 3.
He watched Season 1, then went to Season 3.
Yep.
Bro, did they turn into Rwby?
Yep.
Yeah, because of Blade's Blue Cross Tag
You did it wrong.
Nah, dude.
I told him, but he wouldn't listen.
So right now, we have joining us. Could you close the door so that I don't... Yeah.
Also, I'm just a hand, guys.
Echoes?
I don't want to bother...
You don't want echoes to happen?
So right now, we got... let's see. We got...
Jared.
Jonathan.
We also have Will here.
No, we just have disembodied silence.
Yeah, we just have like hella people.
You said this is a
Isn't that
review of
regular
Rwby?
silence, though?
Yep.
It's cancer. That's my review of Rwby. All right.
Rwby's amazing. What are you on about?
The
Rwby-
animation could be better.
In season 1
Season
has
3
a
is
lot
pretty
of
good, though.
Winx moments. It has moments where when they're talking and they're kind of goofing around, I'm like, all they need is like to drop a little thing about fashion real quick, and that line could have been straight out of Winx Club.
So, the animation could be better.
But Season 3
They
starts
could've-
picking up. Really.
No,
They could have
it
said
could be
motorbike.
better.
They don't do that.
But it's still better than what 1 and 2 had.
Don't they still have like fancy motorcycles in that one too?
X said also,
it's
I
a
know of
school
Matt's
just for
name.
girls?
He
Yeah.
is 17 to 23.
No.
He's really trying to
They
guess what your
hover, and
age
then
is.
they just
He
hover
says, show
off
me
ground
all of the
for, like,
people's
Star
face
Wars
and not of
pod
Matt
races.
because he's Mr. Hand.
Not pod races, speed.
Our
They
viewers
just
want
pull
to
up and
see
fly in
like
the
the
air.
other people in the room.
Okay.
Just show your hands. That's all you need to do.
The
Just
camera's
our
like
hands,
right
Just for
here.
hands.
Do I don't.
The camera's right here.
No, I want to be
It's
a
on the
disembodied
laptop.
voice.
You want to be a disembodied voice. You don't even want to be a hand. Matt has
Look
been
out, Will. I'll
presented
move
over
in front of the cam.
We had a.
Rwby is cancer.
So let's see.
Just Alien, right? Part of Jet's audience.
How many V's you got right now, man?
How many viewers do I have right now? Probably not that many.
No,
Probably
V's, Jet, not viewers.
like V's.
V's.
V's?
That's what he asked.
How many V's do I have?
I don't know.
I don't know either. He said no hand, just face or hair. Face or hair? You want to see either everyone's face or everyone's hair?
Well, you're not getting that from me.
Camera.
With this room setup and the fact that we're all of varying heights, that would be very difficult to do.
There we go. There's JoJo.
I mean, it's unfortunate for that guy. Like, what?
Let's
You don't-
see.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I push you in front of the camera?
Yeah.
I feel like people
Push
would
me.
mind getting pushed. Yeah.
Who that might pop up. Maybe
Let's
not.
see.
Who knows? It's a mystery.
So yeah, he hates Rwby the character.
I don't think Rwby should be the main.
Okay. Who do you think should be the main?
John.
So here's the thing. If they wanted to make something based off of John, they would have called it John.
They would have called it Juniper. It would have been like his team. I feel like his team alone is like a better
Well, no,
main squad.
look. They named it after the main character, Jet.
Yeah.
But we had to
But
have
the
like,
problem
And their
is,
team.
because the main character is a shitty. What Jet's saying is the main character, Rwby, is a shitty
Right,
character
right.
compared to John.
But it's probably just because you saw more of her.
Saw more of what?
So you see more of Rwby.
Yeah.
Not really. From
Really?
season 1 and season
Not
3. No, not really. Rwby like
Oh, but you
shows
didn't
up
watch
sometimes.
season
2.
I didn't watch season 2.
So it's super dancer.
Yeah, like I finished season 1 and was like, damn, I wish John was the main character.
To be fair, that's
And then I
partially
finished
my-
season 3 and I was still
yeah,
like, damn,
that
I
was
hate
partially
Rwby. I
my
wish
fault
he
because I
was
told
the
Jet
main
it was a tournament arc.
character.
Dude, tournament arcs
So what
are
you're
best.
saying
They
is
are, but it's
you don't like the main
that's hard
character.
to skip because of
The
that.
show's cancer.
Like,
The
if you
show
didn't
is
watch
that the
tournament
review?
arcs, you wouldn't watch
It's
any
that-
of Dragon Ball Z.
There's still more.
Like, not all of Dragon Ball is a tournament arc.
Not
Basically.
Really.
Basically. It's always, I gotta get stronger to beat that
To
guy
beat
at the top.
whoever the main nigga is. I mean, yeah, it is practically a tournament. The way that they set everything up. Especially when there's build-up. Like, the fucking Namek thing was like, fight after fight, we gotta get to Frieza, right?
Right, and
Yeah.
we'll get better at every fight. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost a ranking system. Obviously.
I mean, it is. That's where
Obviously
power
Cell,
scaling comes
right?
from. The Cell games. His is straight up just a
And
tournament.
like, early Dragon Ball, right?
Dragon Ball was all about
Like,
tournaments.
that's-
Dragon Ball,
That was all Goku being like,
It-
I gotta be the best to win that tournament. Yeah, I'm gonna.
it became
people,
like that, but it
I'm
wasn't
gonna- well,
constant.
I mean,
You
at
know what
first
I mean?
it was him just trying to figure out what the Dragon Balls were.
Yeah, it was like, it was
And
a
that
Dragon
was
Ball
really
line.
tournament-y. But like after that, it was all tournaments all the time.
What about like the Piccolo stuff? Like,
Piccolo joined the tournament.
I know,
Yeah.
like he
Like,
does,
what?
but like
What's
it's,
backstory on a person in the tournament?
it wasn't constant.
And then Piccolo Jr. went into the tournament.
Hmm.
You can't get rid of this tournament.
I mean, it definitely has the tournament thing. Most of it.
How are you like Dragon Ball's fine, even though it's all tournaments, but Ruby's trash because it's all tournaments?
Ruby isn't trash because it's all tournaments.
It was-
Ruby isn't
he's
that
the-
good of a character.
He's
I
like
really
Ruby the
don't like
character.
Ruby. I hated the silver eyes thing. Like, I wrote a bunch of notes, but then the guys showed up, so I'm just gonna kind of talk for a little bit. I'll get back to the notes. But there's a scene in season 3 where Ruby essentially. Oh, also X said, "I'll make a new skit of Skittles people. All the people in the room. Me, Skittles is Nick, and everyone else is Mr. M&M's." Okay.
What?
I know that was very
I
random.
don't know what that is.
And then X said hashtag the show is cancer. So
apparently knows what's up.
I hated the scene with the silver eyes thing where he goes, yeah, so the reason why he picked you is because you have silver eyes, and people with silver eyes are like legendary fighters that can just like freeze the Grim in their tracks. And I was like, wow, what a great fucking weird main character power that Ruby
Shit, what's
doesn't
wrong with
need.
super
And it's
good
never
main
been
power?
relevant
Well,
at
yeah,
any other
like-
point.
That, like, low key.
That's a super egg machina power.
Yes.
But sometimes you have to have them.
So you hate the power.
Sometimes
not
you
the
need to
eyes.
have egg machinas because you're bad at writing.
That's not even
Good thing
necessarily the entire
Well,
truth.
no, like,
Season 7
I
of
just
Wings
want to point
Club,
out.
they introduced memory stones that allow them to travel back in time. So fucking dumb.
Hey, I want to point out
Damn it.
that some of like the best things have ex machinas, like
I mean,
old Greek tragedies. Like they're fantastic. Like
And on top
But
of
they're all
that,
ex-machina as hell because that was like a classic thing. Like that was the height of.
on top of that, Ruby doesn't even necessarily use the power for the most part. Like it's only during that one scene that she even has a taste.
Isn't that horrible?
It's like Hey, you know what this reminds me of? Teleporting in Winx Club. Do you really want to share a show that's on par with Winx Club?
Season 1 feels really
Nigga, you
winxy.
fucked up my next Netflix feed by watching that shit.
X said, "Wow, Dragon Ball is trash. Ruby is trash. What else, Naruto?"
Yeah. Also.
Oh, crap! Yeah.
It's like all right.
So
Here's the thing with Naruto. Early, it's like all right. This is like
Yeah,
all
regular Naruto's
reasonable
fine.
ninja shit, like climbing trees, jumping off wall. Like that's all stereotypical ninja stuff. And it's like I'm gonna fucking blow up the planet and the whole moon.
Once you get to
by
Shippuden,
Rasengan.
it's terrible.
It's like well, what the hell?
Well, I mean,
The flashbacks are also out of control.
Oh yeah.
Especially,
hate the flashbacks.
especially in Shippuden.
Oh my gosh. The creator of Naruto, though, in manga volume that my brother got me, he has a little note where he's like, "I thought of this cool idea with a bunch of like kids, and they go to school and they're wizards." And then I saw Harry Potter was becoming really popular, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I can't make them wizards."
Yeah.
So they're ninjas, but he didn't change anything. They all have weird magic powers and shit. Yeah, like that's why Naruto's so weird. But fucking X said hashtag the family is strong, even though they not subbed. I imagine a lot of you aren't subbed.
I'm subbed. You're not subbed to me.
Oh fuck! I need to sub.
I'm sub to you, Jeff.
So yeah,
word? I didn't know that.
so yeah, that
Sometimes I
Ruby.
am, and then sometimes I just.
Oh fuck. Oh wait, where were we? We were talking about Nora. When we were going through the notes. So I like that Nora said that she can bench 5 times her own weight. I want to see her do some shit that like demonstrates that.
I mean, she wields.
How much does she weigh though? Like that could be.
She wields a
impressive or, like,
hammer though,
meh.
Jet,
I mean, she does wield that big ass hammer. So I imagine that.
And
and that's
hammer
all
weighs a
about
lot.
weight.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
like-
she does say that she can bench. She never says anything about like her other abilities.
Well, like she can absorb electricity, so
One
She
day
can,
every day.
bench, she can bench 5 times her weight, but barely.
She can
pull
absorb
10
electricity
pounds.
into her
Yeah,
muscles.
she
She
will.
can't squat like 5 pounds, but she can bench every no leg day.
Let's see. X said, "Well, put their links in the description so I can sub to them." Oh, that's dope. Yo, I know you do YouTube, of course. Do
I
any-
just watched.
You just watch?
I just want.
You just watch? Matt.
That was like such a hard denial. You know he has a channel, but he probably posts some like really weeaboo shit that isn't want anyone to see.
Night Court.
Night Court. You got a Night Court channel,
It's
Matt?
all Nightcore Green Day.
Night Court.
I don't even know what Green Day is.
I will say.
Oh, what?
I don't know very many bands.
How do you know they're Green Day?
Gosh. Let's see.
He knows anime OSTs. That's it.
I love
Not even
Nora's
that. No video game music more than
video game music is the main thing he listens to.
The Breath of the Wind.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Oh, you missed our Breath of the Wild stream we did yesterday. Jared was here.
Okay, Breath of the Wild. Sorry.
Yo.
Zelda games all kind of. I never played any, and they all kind of go together.
Breath of the Wild is pretty different.
X says the hand is amazing at responding to me.
Ocarina of the Twilight Wild.
Twilight Wild.
Let's see. I like that Nora has a lot of gag character powers. Like she's really fast, and if it's like for a joke, but she's not really fast all the time.
That's dumb though, because you're like, all right, so you just ran like a mile in 2 minutes just to get here real fast, and now when we're fighting, you're like, nah.
She just needs to make it funny, right?
I mean, you could also technically argue that it could be with the electricity power that she has.
I mean,
She can absorb electricity into her. She can absorb it into her muscles.
I do like that.
Yeah,
I do
like
think it's
spasm
cool.
and die. Like that's how that would. You can absorb electricity.
No,
with
like
your
she can
muscles.
actually use it to power herself up.
X said, "I like how the dude in the back is just eating Doritos."
This stream is brought to you by.
This stream brought to you by Doritos Jacked. Bigger, bolder, thicker. Kind of like my cock.
Oh,
It's more than likely brought
Come
to you
on.
by Sonic's new pretzel dog. I keep getting Sonic ads. Let's see.
We went from family friendly to not.
Oh, we were never family friendly. You need to see Jet reacts to Jet Black fan fiction. That's
What
not
the Jet
family
Black
friendly
fan
at all.
You don't remember the fan fiction, bro?
There's new stuff.
There's new stuff.
There's gay Zarbon jet black porn.
Send me a link, man.
So yeah, Rwby.
Right, Rwby. Okay, so let's see. Nora and Ren are orphans. Is that like exposed? Like, does that talk? Do we learn about that in
That's the
season
first
4?
time we really hear about it,
That's the first time we hear about
and
it.
it gets exposited big time in season 4.
Okay,
Yo.
cool.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's a trope. Orphans, you got the orphans to check off. So, like, if you're keeping a tally,
If you're keeping a
we
tally.
got the Ex Machina silver eyes.
Mhm,
Also, fancy eyes. Like, we got that. And we got Ex Machina bullshit powers.
mhm,
Then we got gag powers. We got orphans.
mhm.
Like, what do we do? What do we not have?
I don't know, because there's a lot of bullshit. We got Wizard of Oz
Character
references.
Well, we
out
might
the
have
ass.
character development.
Because Osbin, his powers are all like emerald based, kind of like the Emerald City or whatever, and his name's fucking Osbin, like
Pen.
the Wizard of Oz.
Pen.
Ozpin?
Yes.
I never say his name right. Oz is right though. Then her name is Rwby for the main character, like the ruby slippers, but that's only in the movie. In the books, she has silver slippers and she has silver eyes. So like they covered all the slipper basics shit for Wizard of Oz references with her.
But does she have fancy boots?
But does she have fancy boots?
They're
Yeah,
moderately
fancy
fancy.
I like how she said they're moderately fancy.
Don't they have hot air balloons too?
They have
They
like,
had some blimps.
don't they have like real airships?
Yeah, they had
like
yeah.
futuristic airships.
Yes.
I don't remember blimps and
No.
shit.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, yo, Hazardous Vegito. Good to have you.
Vegito?
X
a
said,
Dorito?
like a Dorito.
Vegito, like a Dorito.
We're back there.
X said, I bring all the laughs of the stream. Anyone who denies this will die by my hand. X also said, they don't have cocks, just pussy. I don't know what you were referring to at that moment.
I think it was the world's slowest response to the comment about the bigger, bolder, thicker Doritos.
Oh.
That's
God.
a pretty slow response, yeah.
Well, I mean, we got
What's
to.
the stream lag on this?
What's the stream lag? It's for us. It's harder for us to notice if I read everything as soon as it comes up. But it was probably up there for a little bit, and we
Oh,
didn't
okay.
see it. Yeah.
So yeah, apparently you like the intro.
Oh yeah, the intro music for season 2 was good.
I feel like it doesn't match with the tone of the season.
You don't feel like it matches?
I
the
feel like
tone?
it should have been more somber.
Hold on. I mean, the ending part of the intro sequence I think fits because it shows them all falling in the circle.
Yeah.
And at the very end,
And that
they're all just
sort-
kind of.
But I don't think a heavy rock would have worked. I don't think.
Oh, you think the musical?
I
choice
feel like it
should've-
shouldn't have been a heavy rock. I think it should have been more somber.
No, fam. Heavy rock is the only, like, or metal. Like, heavy rock or metal are the best.
Because that's the only stuff that Rwby seems to really fuck with, anyways.
Oh shit.
But like it has a somber.
They could have made
It
it
has a-
sadder though.
It does have a somber opening though, and then it just nope, heavy rock.
What do you
They
think
tried.
about a Team Coffee?
Team Coffee.
Oh,
Fuck.
that's with Velvet and Coco.
Velvet. Wait, who the fuck is Coco?
Velvet's the person who was using all the weapons.
No, I know Velvet.
And
Who's
Coco was the one with the railgun,
Coco's a
Railgun.
badass.
with the glasses and the little beret.
I feel like I remember how Coco looks, and I remember her holding her weapon. I didn't think she was that cool. Velvet's fucking.
She's
dope.
really cool, Jet.
I really liked Velvet.
Velvet's really cool, and so is Coco.
Velvet copies are
Coco's pretty fucking good.
forgettable. I wrote hella notes on season 3. Bet Coco's ass isn't in any of these notes. I barely remember
Are
her
your notes
character.
like the good things or just the bad things? Because if they're just the bad thing.
They're the good things and the bad
Oh,
things.
never mind.
X
So like
said,
Coco's like in between them.
yeah, she was all right. X said, no, they have no cocks in the anime. John, I assume, has a penis. I don't know.
Like Ren definitely has a penis.
Okay, Ruby.
Let's see. They keep reviewing season 2's event through dialogue. Juniper and the Rwby team review the events after their meal. I think that's good.
What's that?
Because it's not flashbacks.
What point in that like series was it? Was it like
That's like episode
10.
1. Oh wait, no, we are.
Actually, no,
episode,
it is episode 1.
Yeah, we are still in episode 1.
Oh,
So they
that's
reviewed it like a
fine
couple
then,
times.
'cause it's
Oh.
early. It's early in this.
Oh
season.
no, that was a good. These are
Yeah.
yeah. Like I like it because they're not saying exactly what happens. They just keep mentioning like earlier we did such and such, but they're not going into heavy detail. It's not a flashback. That's a good because they didn't Naruto the shit out of it. I'm glad that like you
Wait,
get tiny
you
tidbits.
don't want to like.
You don't want to have
Four
you don't wanna have
episodes of
4 episodes of a flashback.
some new bullshit thing.
You don't want a flashback within a flashback within 10 episodes of filler.
You don't want
That's
you don't want
the best
5
thing.
minutes taking 20 episodes.
X said, "Well, I am no Jesus, but dose Moses make all girls wet." Damn, X, it's getting more random.
Okay. And what's interesting about that, talking about the previous thing, is that Pyrrha specifically talks about how they're no longer fighting murderers, and we obviously see that's still the case.
Yeah, they still are fighting murderers. Episode 1, my like overall review of episode 1 of season 3 was the new intro is popping, high action, higher quality animation. Love the new character designs and powers. The tournament setup is ingenious because I love how it lets everyone fight in different ways, and how the arena changes and shit. I'm hyped for more. I gave it a 6 out of 6 Maddie fucks, like straight. Like episode 1 was great.
That's your rating system?
It's been the rating system for a minute.
I give it an 8 out of 10.
You give it an 8 out of 10.
Bust out of 10.
8 bust out of 10. That's right, because you rated Breath of the Wild on nut bust. How many nut busts would you give episode 1?
Well, we're just gonna ignore that.
We're gonna ignore that.
Wait, how many silver eyes out of how many silver eyes?
Oh my gosh, nothing can ever get silver eye. I wish Rwby didn't have the fucking X
Jet, just leave Rwby alone.
It's so dumb. We're gonna have to get back.
2 out of 2 silver eyes for episode 1.
X says, "I am the only person who don't watch this Rwby shit, but if you want to catch the Dokkan battle work." He does fuck with the Dokkan
Look,
battle.
do you like Blaze Blue?
I don't know what
Good.
Dokkan
Do you like Persona? Good. Watch
Do
Rwby
you
so that you can get a
do
part of
you
this
already
four-way
have
crossover
cancer?
fighting game nonsense.
Do you have nothing left to live for?
Who says anything?
Are you ready to die? Then yeah, watch Rwby get cancer.
Who says anything anyway, guys?
Yeah.
Let's
Who
see.
says anything?
John's leadership ability has been developed, and you can definitely see that in episode 2, where you get to see him fight alongside his team, and he gets to demonstrate it.
Of course, that's going to go backwards now because you're going to season 2 next.
True, but I'd like to see it get developed, so it's fine. No,
Well, then why didn't you watch it in order?
Because Joe was like, no, we got to get to this tournament arc.
I actually don't regret skipping season 2. I actually liked seeing season 1 to season 3.
I feel like season 3 would have had more of an impact if you watched season 2.
Season
but,
2 is going to have more of an impact because I'm going to be like, oh, that's
because
the
season-
shit.
That's what spoilers are. That's why
No,
everyone
that's-
hates spoilers.
That's not.
On top of that, season
It
2
should
is
be.
not as emotionally intense as season 3.
Good. Skip. Pass. Go on to season 4.
Wait, wait,
We're
wait.
on season 4.
Wait, you can just, here's the checklist for Rwby.
Mhm.
Is it season 1? Well, first off, have you watched season 1?
Yes.
Yes. Well, that was a mistake. That's why that one takes you. No, skip. Have you watched season 2? No, great, that's fine. Skip.
God dang it.
Season 3, skip. Season 4, skip. That's it. Like,
In
Let's
my
see.
opinion, Ruby's worth watching.
X at lol. Thanks, random Dorito guy.
So
Yo,
you are.
Nora's power to charge her physical body with electricity seems only limited by the amount of electricity she has. I'm kind of pissed that she doesn't have something that she can use to
Why
charge
isn't
herself.
she like studying electrical engineering then?
Because she just wields a hammer and a grenade
Because
launcher.
she's
What do
a
you want from her?
huntress, and I don't think that's a class they offer.
Look, okay, you don't even have to get that far. All she needs is like electricity, right?
Mhm.
She can just go buy a couple of like battery-powered alarm clocks, take the battery packs out, connect them all together, and then hold onto a bunch of wires, and then she's juiced up for a while.
What's the point of it being an alarm clock at all?
That was very
Well, because
specific.
it's-
Why not like a car battery or something?
'Cause
She
that's
can lift a
very
lot.
expensive. Oh, she's.
Yeah.
It's because it's lightweight and cheap. That's why.
She benches. Is this
5
a
times her own weight.
thing?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. No, just like a couple car batteries and some alligator clips. Just.
Exactly.
Oh.
X said, everyone has a nickname, but only 2. There's Mr. Hand, Random Doritos Guy. So I guess Jojo? I call Jonathan Jojo sometime. And then Will, you said your thing is like Buffalo?
Yeah, I got called Buffalo in high school.
Yeah, he was called Buffalo in high school. So we
No,
got
he's disembodied voice, guys.
I could be disembodied voice guy, but only as long as I stay on camera.
I mean, if you guys want to see Will's face, he was the thumbnail for a lot of Nickabenson vlog videos for like a long time. He's not hiding anywhere. X said, Jojo.
No, it's Joe. Anyway.
No.
So
Bizarre
bronze.
Adventure.
Bizarre Adventure.
Bronze has solid teamwork, utilizing the sniper to coordinate team attacks. I did think that was cool because the sniper would shoot right as someone else was about to hit. So the person would have to react to dodge the bullet, but they go into the hit of the other team member.
But they're all unimportant characters, so skip.
Savage.
I like that Juniper has named their coordinated team attacks. I also like that they're not fully established names. Like, the leader of Juniper is like, do flower Rin, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, get it? Because, like, you make the flower. And he's like, I don't do shit with flowers. And it's like, no, like, like, I like that he felt like they were prepared, but they weren't, kind of thing.
That's like Reaper saying death blossom every time he wants to like shoot a bunch of bullets everywhere and just spin around in a circle and toss away shotguns.
Oh, also, real quick, Will, say taco real quick.
Taco?
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure they could hear you. So now I know for a fact they can hear you. Because you're just the farthest away. So I wasn't sure. Yeah. Which means they should be able to also hear JoJo.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be whenever you guys were talking. It was just like empty space. X says, no, Will is now me. Talking cock. JK. But seriously, if he's okay with it.
What? No.
I think he just said your name's Talking Cock now.
That sounds good.
So, Son has a team.
Hey, Jet, how do live streams do it? Copyright sounds.
Don't. That's the answer to that question. Like,
Copyright sounds?
I prefer not to get copyright striked. This took hours to get to because I had to finish the whole thing. I had to I had to watch all of season 3. I took all these notes, like a whole thing of notes.
You don't want to listen to this?
No, not if it's copyright. It just takes it takes too long.
Copyright-free music.
No, thank you.
It's been a while since we did this.
So, Son has a team.
So yeah, Sun has a team which I thought was really cool. Sun is the guy who I call Goku in season 1 because his name is Sun Wukong. And Weiss has a crush on Neptune, who's this one guy on Sun's team. I thought that would be a really big thing because Weiss was already a part of like another love triangle. It's bigger in season 2.
Yeah.
Cool. Something for me to look forward to.
Hey, you fucked up so much.
Yes. Let's see. Oh, set it on the bed though. There we go. I want the audio to be like, because background music is fine, but not dominant.
No, we don't. We want to like move it around to like really fuck with it.
Let's see.
Output effects this hard.
Beat pass? Is that what we're doing?
Beat pass. Oh, let's see. X said, no, they're gonna play white people music, not being racist. Ear rape.
So episode
Play the ear rape version.
No.
So apparently you think that Neptune and Nora can work together.
Yes, Neptune and Nora. X said JK is good.
You got so much worse.
Neptune and Nora have incredible power. I think they'd be great if they worked together because Neptune's trident generates electricity.
Well, here's the thing. That's more likely dust than anything.
That's more likely. Oh, so she just needs like lightning dust, and she could be cool anyways.
What
That
do you
shit's
mean
hella
lightning
volatile.
dust? What is that?
Yeah, they have elemental dust or whatever, and it's been shown that the dust is really volatile. You can sneeze on that shit and it'll go off. So that bitch could have lightning dust blow on it. It would charge her body, and she just gets.
Well, it
stronger.
wouldn't work quite like that because it's not. It wasn't necessarily like when Rwby exploded in season 1. It wasn't
How do they
necessarily
not
that.
have infinite energy?
It wasn't necessarily that. It was just
Like,
the sneeze by itself that caused it to explode. It was the fact that there were multiple types of dust in the air at the same time. So just blowing on dust wouldn't cause it to generate
How
electricity.
hard is it to create?
It's
Oh,
Remember when I used to come on the Yu-Gi-Oh live stream and
like-
spam that shit?
yeah.
Yes. Could we not?
I'm serious.
The Smee family is the main miners.
Okay, but like, is it
Skip.
Oh wait, no, not like to another song,
Kevin
but like
McCoy,
pretty
right?
Thanks.
Some sad emotional piano music.
No thank you. Yo, X said, "Fucking with them emotions." Also, I might make a new Beyblade video. Sounds great, X.
Okay.
Carefree after.
So episode
listening to
2.
Carefree ukulele.
Okay, so episode 2's overall review was Epic battles. Love seeing Team Juniper get the spotlight. My boy Sun was also dope. 5 out of 6 Maddie fucks. So for episode 1 and 2
out of 10.
of season 3, it was doing really well. You also rated it 1 lower than the previous episode.
1 out of 2 silver eyes.
Gosh, I fucking.
I rated it stage 2 out of stage 3 cancer.
We're not going to stage 4.
We haven't gotten to season 4 yet.
It's not quite that bad. It's only a stage 2 cancer.
Okay, but so it won't kill you even at maximum cancer rating.
It will. It would take a long time though.
Episode
Very
3
slow death.
has nice Weiss and Rwby interaction. Weiss rarely kisses ass, so it's interesting to see Weiss lower herself below her sister Winter. The only other time I've seen her kiss ass between season 1 and season 3 was when she kissed ass to Pyra earlier.
But you didn't watch
Season
any
1.
of season 2, so you don't know if she does that.
True, I have no idea if she kisses.
She can do it
any ass
every
in season.
episode. And you'd be like, she doesn't really kiss ass.
X said, Nick, just for you to know, I don't like Yugi.
Same. Yu-Gi-Oh's garbage, bruh.
Also, Crow's pretty cool.
Yeah, the next thing is Crow, who has been hinted at, is finally getting some development with his fight against Winter.
I thought his name was Itachi.
He does seem like very much so an edgelord. Let's see. Crow is Rwby's previously mentioned uncle. He trained Rwby, and Rwby and Weiss's idols are facing off against each other when Winter and Crow fight. So I thought that was a really cool dynamic. And they do the whole thing where it's like, well, my sister would have whooped his ass if the fight kept going. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
My dad could beat your dad in the fight.
So let's see. Winter also makes glyphs. And the glyphs are just symbols that they make that seem to be able to do anything. We talked about this a little bit earlier.
Pretty much.
But yeah, they have like
But you have to gain mastery of it, and it's hereditary.
Yeah, you got to train. You know, it's not silver eyes. You know, it's something that actually takes work. You still can inherit silver eyes.
She hasn't mastered Silver Eyes.
She sure has. Only used the shit once.
Season 2, fam.
Her
Maybe
whole
season
life.
3 is just a flashback. We don't know.
Let's see. What X said. Weiss sounds like Whis, referring to the Dragon Ball Super Angel thing.
Isn't that the opposite direction from east?
East and Whis. Let's see. Kanye Whis.
So we didn't need to talk about Good Witch.
Oh yeah. Good Witch seems to have generic magic bullshit powers. I don't really fully know what she does. She just points a wand sometimes and shoots a laser beam.
Farragonda?
That's the best.
She's
type of power.
Farragonda.
Generic bullshit though. It's the best type.
Oh, but we need to watch season 7 of Winx Club together right now.
We need to get. We didn't even finish season 3.
Fuck it, we'll go backwards.
Set up now, so
Oh,
down.
solid.
Yeah.
X said, yes, Whis is a boy and Vados is a fine little angel. X, you've mentioned wanting to fuck multiple characters from Dragon Ball Super. Continuing on with this review of season 3 of Rwby, I love the dialogue with Crow and the others about his spy operations. It establishes a solid history and develops his character. It also develops the teacher's secret society and how they protect the world.
Why did he talk about his spy operations?
With the other people of that group.
Yeah. Yeah, he spies for the secret society.
It's not even necessarily spy work. It's just like secret missions in general.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I should have interrupted you.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What? Yep.
Episode 3 had an interesting story development, but could have used more hype and action. I actually gave it 3 out of 6 Maddie fucks.
Crow versus Winter was pretty hype.
Crow versus
So,
Winter was
pairing up
all right
time.
at best.
So like 0.3 silver eyes up to 2.
Oh, what would you give this one for episode 3?
I already said it. 8 out of 10.
Oh, 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You rated it as high as the first episode. I would never. Episode 4. The pre-match banter was solid. Explained with action that the audience was safe. There wasn't this bullshit part where it was like, and we have a barrier around the audience to keep
No,
everyone
Coco's just
safe from
shooting
action.
bullets.
Yeah, and the bullets, like, the audience screams, but then it hits the barrier instead. So you automatically just know, oh, there's a barrier, and it protects the audience, and they didn't have to explain it. I feel like other shows would have, like, taken a whole scene for the announcer to be like, it's all safe because no.
Motorbikes are super safe.
Winks. Let's see. X
What
said.
I call pod racing.
X said yes, I have because they fine. X said, why can't I say porn? Vegeta Steamy Type Pink Butthole said, review Stram. What's Stram? Let's see. Moving on real quick. Mercury's kick blast or ballin'. Seems like he can kick his foot and just shoot off attacks.
So he has foot shotguns
More or less.
instead of fist shotguns.
I mean, I wouldn't call them shotguns because he can do Hellzone grenade bullshit where all his blasts stay in the air and then come down afterwards and hit their opponent.
Oh, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
So it's a fancy shotgun.
Let's see. Vegeta Steamy Typing Butthole said, it's the nigga in a blue. Yep, you still are wearing a blue shirt. Is it a different blue shirt?
Nope.
Nope. Ah. Same blue shirt. Keeping it real for the stream.
He also hasn't changed. So
Review Stram. Is he talking about reviewing me? He wants me to review. He wants.
How are you stream?
I don't know.
I don't think you're stream.
Review stream. Does he want me to review the stream we're in right now?
yes.
Yeah, I'll make a live feed.
Make a live feed of a live feed.
A live feed of me reacting to Jet stream.
X said, porn of Dragon Ball Z. Look it up. No, thank you. I'd
Anyway,
rather not.
again, glyphs and
Yeah.
summoning are hereditary to the Schnee family.
So, yep, I was very surprised to hear that Weiss's glyph power was something that was like spread down through her family and not just like a thing that she specifically could do. I'm really surprised that she said she could use it for time dilation. I've heard of time dilation before.
Yeah, okay.
I don't remember what it is.
So it's essentially you can mess with how fast or slow time goes. Usually in real life it happens because of gravity or speed.
Weiss is doing too much bullshit. Hold on.
Yeah, it's fine. Just
And
Let's trample them.
and then she can potentially summon shit. She said, at this point, who is this bitch? Weiss has one of the craziest powers.
real good for fighting games.
X said, I will post hentai on our Discord. You probably shouldn't.
It's
Just
a bad life decision.
let's see.
Discord, I mean.
Review season 2. Oh yeah, they reviewed season 2 a little bit more. Introduced some new ideas. Team Stark keeps. Oh yeah, they talked about season 2 stuff. They introduced some new ideas, and they talked about Team Stark when Crow was speaking with Rwby and Yang, which was all right. X said, "JK, don't want to get banned." Cool.
Episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4 was also another 3 out of 6 Maddie fucks. Focuses on developing story at the sacrifice of more action. I did enjoy seeing Weiss and Winter bond, but the momentum is lacking. I really want the episodes to like be really hype, be actiony, still have the story connections, but leave me excited for more.
Six
You
out
know
of
what I
10.
mean? Oh, 6 out of 10?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Will didn't give a eye measurement.
0.
0.
0 out of 0 eyes.
On episode 5,
But not silver eyes, just eyes in general.
just eyes in general. 0 out of 0 is like a perfect score, though, right?
Or the possible score.
Infinitely bad.
I mean, there are no silver eyes. And clearly that's bad.
X said, don't end this till 8 o'clock because about to watch this cool vid of funny shit part 5.
Well, like, I'm
Take me Vine compilation.
I'm only here
part
till
5.
7. So,
Oh, true. Oh, fuck. We got to finish this up so that Matt can review all the episodes. Episode 5, Flint and Nyan are an interesting team. I like that Flint is a solid parallel to Weiss because Weiss comes from this, like,
nice.
oh, fuck. You got me saying Weiss. Weiss comes from this family that owns this big dust corporation. So they're like the big monopoly over dust, where Flint comes from this smaller, like, mom and pop store that sells dust that was run out of business. But they're both fighting in the tournament, and he's kind of representing like the low class, and Weiss is representing like the upper class or whatever.
Is it a social commentary or is it just dumb?
Probably both.
Let's see.
A little bit of both.
Flint clone.
Jet, talk about the social commentary.
Talk about the social. I don't keep up with stuff like that too much. Jonathan, I feel like would be better at that, right? You keep up with like politics and stuff like that, and you also watch Rwby. So I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
it's been forever since I've seen Volume 3.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because it's before season 4, and also before season 2 if you're Jack.
Oh, season 5 is starting this fall.
Yes, it is.
Oh
October.
shit! Well, I gotta catch up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Nyan is sexy, well designed, great gimmick and power. She has ice nunchucks, rollerblades,
That's again due to the dust.
an animal tail.
Who won the fight?
Who won the fight?
Weiss or
and
the
Yang.
rich guy?
Weiss and
Oh,
Yang.
Weiss
The
sacrificed.
rich guy, because he's rich. And
He is
no,
a rich
in the
one.
end, that's what really matters.
Weiss was the rich one.
Oh,
Flint was the poorer one.
okay. Who won?
Weiss tried to sacrifice herself in a way to like take out Flint at the same time, but she failed. So she just knocked herself out, and then Yang pretty much one shots the other two. She jobs the shit out of him by herself.
Yang's a baller.
So a revolution.
So,
Yang
coming
doesn't
up.
get a lot of development.
A revolution's
Shotgun
coming up.
gauntlets knocks out 2 people.
The working class
Shotgun
needs to
gauntlets.
rise up again against the
Also, go on
bourgeoisie.
rage boost.
Why'd you say bourgeoisie instead of bourgeoisie?
Bourgeoisie, whatever.
That's how lower class he is. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Let's see. Episode 5, I gave 4 out of 6 Maddie fucks. Not overcome by story, but the action could have been better because Yang just kind of jobs him. Yang's only real power is when I get really mad, I do better.
Well, like it's not just
Yeah.
it's not entirely go on range boots. It's also that she can take damage and make herself stronger.
So she can tank more when she's mad.
Sort of.
It's still just
I
arbitrary.
remember that. That was
It's
After
fun.
volume 4, she gets development there. You'll like that.
Isn't volume 4? Oh, like in volume 4?
Volume 4 it sort of
Okay.
addresses that issue.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm excited for that. I'll hit that up after I finish season 2. Start
Volume 4
season.
introduces so many more issues.
Gosh. They hinted at something happening with Pyra and Penny. So I was excited for that. And then I'm interested in seeing what comes next. I also said it was definitely picking up around episode 5, which you can tell by the rating. Because it's no longer 3 out of 6. It was 4 out of 6. So it's getting
Wasn't
better.
it like really hype beforehand?
Oh, it started off really good, and then it started getting shittier. But around episode 5, season 3 starts. Yeah, it's starting to pick back up. So now we're talking about episode 6. The lineage of the seasonal maiden abilities is introduced and elevated to join the secret society. Hashtag Pyra
the
could have
New
had
World Order.
pretty much. Hashtag Pyra could have had her own spinoff as the newest and least experienced member of the society.
Well, about that.
Yeah, we're gonna see why that doesn't end up happening. Mercury versus Yang. I enjoyed Mercury's Hellzone grenade thing. I already talked about that, where he can shoot multiple blasts in the air, and then they all come down and hit your opponent at once. Being framed is an interesting twist that held my interest. So episode 6 got 5 out of 6. It's picking up even more now, around episode 6.
8 out of 10.
3 out of 10?
8 out of 10.
Oh, 8.
Great story development. I'm intrigued for what is next. It needed more high impact action. Mercury and Yang aren't the best fighters. I want to see Goku versus Pyra.
About
I
that.
thought, look, again, yeah, we're going to see why that doesn't happen. So much fucking dumb shit ends up happening. By the end of it, I'm so like, oh, why did it do this? So episode 7, I gave episode 7 a 5 out of 6 Maddie fucks. The bad guy exposition was cool. The maiden fight was ballin' as well. The female leader of the villains is Liddy. Best fucking power ever. She has this glove, right? And a parasite comes out.
It's not a power, though. It's
And
just an item.
I mean, even if it's just an item, that's the best fucking item I've ever seen. This whole fucking thing.
I don't know, like shotgun gauntlets.
Her glove, she puts it up to your face and a bug comes out. And the bug steals your powers and gives them to me.
I'm pretty sure it's only for
I mean,
maidens.
isn't there,
Stealing
like-
the power of the maidens.
Who the fuck made a glove specifically for this urban legend thing that many people don't know is true?
Clearly, our super ultimate villain
I
Salem.
mean, isn't that like a straight ripoff from Naruto? Isn't there like an entire clan of people that has bugs that they put up in your face and steal their powers?
I don't know about the steal powers thing. Yo, Jonathan, I feel like you know more about Naruto than me.
It's chakra, not her powers.
But it's the same. Like,
No,
No,
chakra's just
yeah,
straight
chakra's just energy. If you steal Goku's ki, you don't get Goku's abilities. That being said,
but
in-
you get all of his
You have his energy, right?
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean you can use his techniques. I mean, sure, you weaken them.
Like even if you had.
Sorry. Steal is in you also get them yourself. Not
Oh,
steal is
okay.
in they just lose.
Oh, never mind.
There we go. That helps line it
Steal
up.
and copy.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Kind of like if I steal Jared's phone and I have the ability to use it, then I can use Jared's phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of steal. Not like I destroy Jared's phone and Jared has no phone and I also can't use his phone.
Well, I mean, if you don't know how to use it, like it'd be basically the same.
It would be. I just have Jared. Well, I mean,
If you're like a 9-year-old grandpa that has no idea, can't read the text, and you just take it.
True.
You have it, but
you
it's
still
useless.
have it.
90-year-old grandpa who
So, yeah,
can't read
Yang
the
set
text
up
on my
even
phone
better
steals
because
it
of
from
his
me. I didn't deserve to have it in the first place.
X said, "Okay, I'm back. Hello." He says, "I am the chakra stealing bitch. Who am I?"
Doesn't matter. He's unimportant and wears too many sunglasses inside.
So yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, she has the best fucking power or item, whatever. The bad guy exposition made the Yang setup even better. Emerald's illusion powers are also pretty good. Intrigue is high, tension is high. The maiden got fucking jobbed. That was episode 7.
Just because she took an arrow to the back.
I hate the arrow to the back so much. And she's a maiden. She's one of the most powerful people in the world. Gets shot in the back with the arrow.
Her aura
does nothing else.
Her aura was down. Jet, come on.
That was the end of her, dude. She got hit in the back with the arrow.
That was one arrow in the back. You're supposed to be like the most.
Well, like the thing is that
you're a piece of shit.
Well,
There was more than one arrow over. It was a whole lot.
She had to take a lot of damage for her aura to go down.
There was a whole lot of build up to that one arrow.
But like everybody has a light force of aura, which sort of protects you. So her aura went down after fighting with them for a while.
Oh, so that's how they explain.
She was fighting 3 niggas. The maidens have been like talked up to be like, these are the most powerful beings in the world. Fights 3 niggas, gets hit in the back with an arrow. Game. Most powerful nigga in the world. Really want these powers, right? The powers where 3 other people can whoop you.
This is the part where they stand in a circle and hold hands and chant, make what it
Was what it once was.
again.
I fucking love that.
So episode 8.
Why do
Is
that
that
when
how
you
they
have
did-
memory stones? Go back and it is.
Wait,
what it
wait.
was
Did the
before.
maiden forget to use both hands? Like, was that her
Gosh. These Winx Club memes. X said, I'm Sakura, the worthless bitch, yay. X said, the maidens can suck my dick, to be honest. I mean, the maidens, all I've seen of maiden shit so far has not been very good. For it to be the desired power that most people
Also,
want.
episode 8.
Episode 8, I rank really highly. Episode 8 got 6 out of 6 Maddie fucks. I like the conflict between the members of Rwby. I like the strained trust that Blake puts to Yang based on her past. John, Pura, and Blake are the best characters so far. Like,
Also,
in the
you
show
spelled
that I
John
like.
wrong.
I spelled John wrong?
It's French John.
Blake is great. Oh, it's Jon?
Jaune.
Jau. So it's like Juan, but
He's
not.
like a French John.
Yeah, okay.
It's French for yellow.
It's French for yellow? Oh, fuck. So colors. I got you. That is a big thing in this. Let's see. I spelled John's wrong. I spelled John's name wrong the whole time. X said, nigga, is you saying Maddie fucks? Yes. I rate all of them
He's
as
been
Maddie
saying it the
fucks.
entire time.
Yeah, the whole episode I've been saying Maddie fucks. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Nora needs more development. I really want to learn more about Nora, but based on what I've heard, I will get that in season 4. Let's see. Juniper needs more development because they should be the main team of the fucking show.
Well, most of them are part of the new
Season,
team.
I know. We're going to get into that. It's cringe. It's what I want, but at the same time, not what I want at all.
Like, what?
Yeah.
You can only, like...
He's mad because Ruby's in charge of them now.
Yeah, it's fucking... I'll get there. So, a new John/Pyra moment with bonding, shipping. I wish John was the main character. When will John learn the truth about Pyra? Pyra's on that hardcore Wonder Woman shit. John's leadership is so good. Pyra's going through so much drama. 3 exclamation points. They set up Rwby to learn the truth about Emerald. Fucking main character.
I mean, it's sort
she
of-
has to be the one to learn, and
I mean,
not
it's sort
anyone
of
else.
it's sort of
Not
obvious
any-
when you consider 2 instances of illusions.
Let's see. X said, so you would fuck Maddie 6 times. The fuck nigga, just get a Tinder or sex.
Episode 10 out of 10.
Pyra said, oh wait, Pyra better fucking beat Penny. Yeah, because they were setting up for Pyra versus Penny, and I was like, Pyra has magnetism powers, and Penny's a fucking robot. I was like, no, what a bad matchup.
By the way, the side note: the villains set that matchup.
True, that makes sense. Oh, because she manipulated the thing. Yeah, so they forced that because they knew Penny was a robot. That explains why they were looking at the blueprint shit earlier for Penny. It makes a lot of sense.
Again, season 2 would have helped you know how they're doing all this, but
we'll get there. Episode 9, I gave 5 out of 6 Maddie fucks. Finally, I think this is setting up for some serious plot point closure.
Which is why we lowered the score.
Pyra's frame job was absolutely incredible. Clearly, they are trying to sabotage Beacon to manipulate the public eye. The effect on John of Pyra's frame job was great. Pyrrha? Fuck, I want to call her Pyra so bad.
Is it spelled right?
It's spelled right. It's Pyrrha.
That looks like pirate.
Pyrrha.
This is why English is bad.
John, when he sees Pyrrha, fuck, that's so weird.
Pyrrha's not an English name, though.
Yeah. Oh, X said, well, I feel bad for Maddie because you're going to fuck her 6 times for an anime episode.
Why is that bad?
Yo. Oh, wait.
Answer that.
Are you slut shaming?
Anyway, episode 9. Episode 9's great.
Oh, yeah. I love the John Pyrrha reaction thing. Because one thing that I really wanted... Oh, wait. I already say that at the end of this. So I'm going to keep going. I might as well just read the notes verbatim. Clearly... fuck, I already read that.
The effect on John...
Yeah.
Pyrrha's frame job.
Causing all this negative shit attracts the Grim. What are the villains after? At this point, I was confused about their motivations. Do they want to end the peacetime, or is it for power? Is it to collect all the maidens? It's setting up a lot, but it could have used more action. And I wish John and Pyrrha could have looked at each other's horrified faces.
Also,
they both were horrified, but they didn't look at each other.
Also, Penny dies.
I sure didn't even write that down. Yeah, Penny died.
Gets completely destroyed.
I expected that, though. Magnetic bitch versus
you didn't
robot.
You didn't expect her to die, though.
True, I didn't expect her to get murdered, but she clearly
She's a robot.
lost.
She didn't die.
No, she got dismembered.
Yeah, but that's not dying.
I like how Will brings up a pretty good point. Why can't you just repair her, right?
Yeah,
she probably doesn't get repaired, right? Well, I guess that'd be spoilers. I might as well just watch.
Here's the thing, right? She's a robot. She was never alive to begin with, so she couldn't have died.
But she has an aura.
Really defined consciousness.
I don't give two shits. She's a robot.
But aura is basically life force.
X
Basically, but
she has life force.
X says it's bad because you in a dorm with neighbors upstairs, neighbors and all the
She has
screens.
electrical energy.
Then it's bad
She
for the
basically has
neighbors.
a soul.
Who gives a fuck about them,
Basically,
though?
but doesn't.
Let's see.
10 out of 10 for the episode.
Basically, Matt.
I gave it 5 out of 6.
She has a soul.
But now speaking of 10, episode 10.
Stream of electric
X said, Nick, did you see my new Beyblade? Not yet. But I definitely will check it out if it's on your channel. Episode 10, I gave 4 out of 6 Maddie fucks. Rocket lockers, scrolls, and white fangs. And in my season 1 review, I was like, that's the shit that I want to see more of. And all of it was in the episode, in the first few minutes. I was hype as fuck. John and Pyrrha fucking have a moment. John's weak ass coming to save the bay. I love that John doesn't really have powers, but he still tries. That's fucking great. It's part of what makes John such a good character. Fuck. Okay, let's keep it going. Because if it was Kagome, if it was Inuyasha, that bitch would have just watched Inuyasha die. She just would have been no, This is just the whole episode. John, knowing he can't do shit, runs in to save her from a giant bird monster.
So yeah, everyone's coming together.
Yeah. So the lockers stun the giant bird. They have the ability with their scrolls, which are like smartphones, to call their lockers, and they all land on the bird and knock the bird down long enough for them to get their weapons. I was like, damn, those lockers are effective. Why don't they do that shit all the time? If you can hit the shit of him with a locker to where he's just flattened on the ground, it seems like they can just decapitate these niggas. That's how they kill them normally. So crush them on the ground, cut the head off, and that could be the whole fight. No one cuts his head off, by the way, because they have to get their weapon.
Well, that'd be too easy.
Not even that. It would be
You
more.
could just also activate the silver eyes, right? Because the bird's part of the grid.
It'd be more so the issue of having to pull out the scroll and figure out the coordinates to send it in that specific location while fighting.
Oh,
X
I
says, open up Discord and show everyone his Beyblade.
don't worry. I'll check out your Beyblade a little bit later. I'm trying to stay
Pull
slightly
up the
more on
Beyblade.
topic.
I want to see the Beyblade.
You can
Let's
do
see.
it. You
Where
can
am
do
I
it.
at? Everyone in the tournament. Oh yeah, everyone in the tournament. It seemed like was about to team up against the giant monsters. Not really. The professors kind of show up, and they're like, "Everyone leave. We'll handle it." And then the professors fight off screen, so we don't even get to see the professors fight it. It was really disappointing.
To be fair, Oobleck's shown in season 2 for fighting.
Okay, and I do like his character. I said that in the season 1 review.
As for the everybody running away, yes, they run, but they also fight later. So
Even Winx Club shows the professors whenever they fight, bruh. When the school gets attacked.
Winx Club fighting has actually gotten better over time.
Winx Club fighting was always very tight.
But it always just happens, though, because magic just happens.
Oh, gosh.
Teleportation just happens. It random.
Well, no, it doesn't always
Hey,
just happen.
that was
Sometimes
all-
they have-
They described it as magic just happened.
No. We know
They
for
did.
a fact that they have to do things to get magic to happen, such as use both hands.
Oh my gosh.
It was only
No.
the one with the train.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
The general is Thuggin. He's stronger than a Beowulf monster and able to kill them with a single shot to the head. The general was really cool.
We know that he has a robot arm, so that explains a lot.
X said, "Yay, I like Mr. Doritos, man." Let's see. Where are my team ups? I got pissed because it seemed like everyone was gonna fight the monster, and then when they ran away, it really seemed like we weren't gonna get some team up
But
fights.
we got him later,
barely,
and it's fine.
barely.
It's,
I'll bitch about it.
it's,
Trust.
It's fine, Jet.
They tease at Blake versus Adam, which is cool. I don't even know the full Blake-Adam relationship, but they've told me enough in season 3 for me to be like,
It's really only covered from season 3 on, with the exception of the Blake trailer.
oh gosh, I'm surprised it's not covered in season 2.
Like, I think
that's
she-
gonna be gross.
I think she's seeing. I think
think
she.
you passed that.
I believe they name drop Adam a few times in season 2, but that's about it.
Gosh. Yeah, here's where I was talking about it. Why skim over the action? Show me the fight. So they do start showing them teaming up, but it's like panning camera shots to get to something else. It's not like they stop and you get to see them team up and fight. It's like, look at this fucking, look at this. Now look at some other shit that you don't care about. And that was really annoying.
Jet, just leave it alone.
It would, no. That
Just
was,
like,
I thought
Matt,
it was so great.
dude, Matt's like, just leave it alone, man. You're making it sound bad.
It's really not, though.
A dragon shows up and it can spawn more monsters. Dragon kind of just comes out of nowhere. Was it teased before? Were we told of the dragon?
Well,
Does it just straight
you
up
can sort
just
of look
come
at it
out?
as like all that negative energy finally coming up to a point where an ultimate groom comes out.
And then one little bitch with silver eyes defeats it instantly.
It's not destroyed.
It's just frozen forever.
We'll get there.
It's frozen forever. That's as good as destroyed, isn't it?
Juniper
Is it destroyed
was
now?
getting ready to
Somebody
team up.
has to clean that shit up, but
They haven't yet.
they just leave it.
It still spawns Grim.
Juniper was getting ready to team up. Then Pyra walks off. Pura. Fuck.
Hera. Hera. Okay.
Is Pura about to face off with the villain? Is John going to find out the truth? High intrigue, but needs more action and hype. That's why I got 4 out of 6.
9 out of 10.
We'll just stop rating them.
No, I was looking at Mr. Bean clip.
Oh, okay, Mr. Bean is cool. Episode 11 gets 4 out of 6 Matty fucks. We get to see Blake versus Adam of the White Fang, which is dope. I hope Goku gets involved. I really thought Sun was going to show up and help out, but he didn't. Because whatever.
He was helping with the
And-
other guys, though.
Mm-hmm. But not his boo
Cell,
thing.
right?
All right, fine.
Something with self.
Velvet. If Velvet fused with the main villain girl, that would be amazing.
But
Because then you could copy anyone's weapon, and then you could steal abilities with the
two
gloves.
things. One, it was more so that her weapon had that power, not specifically Velvet's semblance.
So yeah, all she needs is the weapon. Of
Two,
Velvet. That'd be great.
that weapon is more or less crafted from pictures.
So yeah, you just take pictures of everybody's shit.
But it takes a while to craft it. The reason why Coco didn't want Velvet fighting for a while was because she didn't want Velvet to waste it.
Oh wait, are you spoiling season 2 stuff?
Yes.
Boo.
Because you know what?
Can't spoil stuff that you skipped that you passed already.
Yeah, screw it, Jen.
No,
I'm done.
I have to
you
watch
can't
season
ruin
2.
that because you said no. That's
That's
on
you.
you.
That's such.
We're planning to watch season 2.
It's all your fault.
Yeah.
if you were planning to
You
watch
said you don't care. You
Jet, if
would
this is
rather
a-
know ahead of time. You said if you would rather watch season 3 and get all the spoilers first.
Yeah.
Well,
You just got some spoilers
I wanted-
first, nigga.
I wanted the O moments from
Well,
season
you're not gonna
2.
get
Yeah,
O
You're gonna
moments.
get an O moment when
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
that what Matt said is true, I guess.
If you had watched season 1
Mhm.
and are like, you know what, we're planning on watching season 2. This is a review of season 1,
Mhm.
and he just spoiled season 2. I'd be with you. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
I-
but
we went ahead already.
but you skipped to season 3.
Basically, what I'm saying, what Will is saying, is if we go and watch Wings Club season 7 and Gabby brings up something that happened in season 5, don't get on her ass about it.
Let's see. X said, "Is my dick gonna get sucked?" Continuing on with the review.
But like on top of that, Cinder, because you know it's good. I'm gonna spoil everything that we see in season 2. Plus, she's name dropped in the credits anyway, so fine. Cinder, who's the main villain girl of season 3 and 2.
I think his dick will get sucked if his Beyblade is cool enough.
Those gloves
He
really
can
are,
just go into
As far as I
crowd
know,
of
those
women
gloves
and
are
spin his
really-
Beyblade.
are only for the maidens. They
Um,
can't really absorb regular semblances.
Whis can now summon sword arms, which is dope.
Weiss.
Twice.
Why fuck? When
Got
you, when you said Whis and Weiss at the same time, X, I've been fucked up ever since. I can't separate it. Let's see. Oh, Rwby versus the 2 villains
Neo
was
and open Neo's umbrella and send her flying.
it was never good.
It was good for a while.
Velvet's
Neo.
weapon power was really good, but I hate
At the very least, we know that
hate
Neo is
Rwby.
not dead yet. We don't have a
Rwby's
confirmed kill
so
on her.
bad.
So she
Like,
could come
The
back.
character herself, Jared.
Yeah, pretty
It's
lit.
just not
Have you read
good.
her wiki?
X said, "Yay, fuck Nicked up." Whoa.
But Neo doesn't have a confirmed kill, so we could hopefully get her later.
Gosh. The villain died by a Grim. How anticlimactic.
I
Like,
mean,
Rwby doesn't even beat him.
he
It
said-
wasn't worth the fight.
I
It
mean,
was horrible.
he dies while saying that he'll survive, so you know.
He died saying, "Where the fuck the eyes at?"
The general has a robot arm, which was cool. He is the guy who can just one-shot Beowulf with a gun anyway. You don't really need a robot arm in the first place.
Dinner, yeah.
Great. Destroy the ship and the whole robot army goes down. How anticlimactic.
To be-
Again,
To be fair, it was
you get
because they
that back
hacked.
to back.
Because that was the main headquarters ship, and on top of that, it was hacked.
Because all of our robots need to run from this one ship. They couldn't go back to normal when the ship crashed.
That
They
is
had
a
to just all be
strategic design
unoperational.
flaw.
Yeah.
It was
It's
Like,
fucking
the ship goes
dumb.
down and then the whole army's just fucked.
Damn it! Not one of those things again.
X said happy days.
Didn't we all learn that shit from like Star Wars Phantom Menace? They take out the control ship and all the droids die.
The first Avengers movie, when Iron Man blows up that thing in the portal and then all the Chitauri just
The
fucking
list
fall
goes on
over.
and it's retarded every time.
It is, yes. It really didn't need to be in here. Especially since we already had a villain die anticlimactically. That it happens right before the other thing happens.
I mean, at least Cinder gets what she wants.
Gosh. I'm glad that John is there for Pura's transformation. Psych. Shit gets real.
Another arrow.
Yeah, Pura is helpless to save John.
But John doesn't die. We're
Yeah,
fine.
John doesn't die. Thank goodness.
If John
he used to
died-
be main character.
If John died, Jet would be done with him.
I would have been so pissed. I'd be more mad than I already am at Rwby. The villain has become the maiden. Yang has been dismembered. Adam's blade can absorb blows in order to become stronger. The maiden / headmaster battle is cliffhangered. Spoiler alert. It doesn't fucking matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Ozpen's missing now.
Oz versus that is so short. Oz versus the new maiden. It's not long enough for me to be like, damn, wow, I waited a week for that fight, right? Like if you had to wait, this probably isn't even like weekly. It takes like a while to make.
Rwby gets published weekly once they start.
Oh, it is
They
weekly?
just only publish for 12 weeks.
Ah, okay. Having to wait a week thinking that like Oz versus the maiden was going to be a big
Ozpen
fight
gets development in
the next
season
episode.
2, though, and you skipped to that.
I mean, but that fight didn't get development in season 3. I know. That was some shit.
The development was all in season 2.
A lot of it is, and just like,
Yeah,
let's skip it.
Yeah,
The thing
okay.
about season 3 is that it wasn't season 2.
Well, like, no, season 3 is really good, but it works off of 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's how seasons are built.
But like more so than like say season 2 off of season 1.
I mean, that'd be like reading the first Harry Potter book and the 7th Harry Potter book. I mean, like, the
You're right.
was
That's
much
dumb. You
better.
can just read the 7th one or none of them.
I mean, Jen went from season 2 of Winx Club to season 7, so.
Okay.
Well, we had started season 3 a little.
Hey, we were halfway through season 3. We never saw. Did you watch?
I never finished season 3.
Okay,
I
we
just
didn't
started
either.
watching season 7. I will go back
It's
and
more
watch
cancer?
the beginning of season. I think Winx Club got better. It's gotten a little better.
So it went from a stage 2 cancer to stage 1. No, it was like
It's
a stage
still
4
kinda-
before.
It's still kind of cancerous.
Okay, so
but
stage.
it's still fun.
What stage out of
It's
4?
better.
5.
I think it fluctuates
Five
because
out of
sometimes
4.
I'll be watching it
You
and
die
thinking it's fine,
instantly.
and then it'll be like,
And then
The
all of
whole
a sudden,
squad
I
got
can
beat by
feel
a
the
bird.
tumors growing on my back.
yeah, it's like the whole squad gets beat by a magic bird that no one's heard of before. Oh snap! Time travel's a thing, but we've never used it. There's
So-
never been a reason.
I guess now we're going to talk about Pyrrha dying.
They already travel through space
Yeah.
without effort. Why not time?
So it's time for us to shit on episode 12 real quick.
No, 12 was fine.
12 is the worst fucking shit.
What do you mean
I
it's
don't-
the worst?
I don't even see why I got a 3 out of 6. I think it's because I can't fully tear it down, but it's really ass. I feel like episode 12 polarizes the Rwby community. I feel like I like how Jared is like Exhibit A because it seems like it does so much in episode 12 that you either are like really with the changes that they've set up or you're like, no, what the fuck? Why is it like going this way?
It basically upends everything 1 through 3 set up.
Didn't the original designer of Rwby die during the
Yes.
making of Volume?
But not
Mhm.
at this point. He died earlier.
Yeah, that's probably why it's just-
Well, no, the thing was is that they also had ideas for a story, like, for, like, several volumes beforehand.
One of the people who was working with Rwby, who was working with Monty, said that the executive overhead wanted Rwby to go in a different direction than what Monty wanted.
Mhm.
So there's that going on. And he said that the direction it's going in now is different.
X said, Mr. Doritos Man is staring into the cam. In his mind, I'm so lonely. So lonely. Episode 12, I gave 3 out of 6. And I feel like that's generous.
10 out of 10.
3 out of 6, Matty fucks.
10 out of 10.
The headmaster was Oz, so he has Emerald BS. That's when I started seeing the Wizard of Oz connections. I wasn't picking up on it before. John and Pyrrha kiss, finally, and then she sends him away in a locker. Hashtag the feels.
You're saying finally. Imagine if you had a whole other season called season 2 that you'd wait for that to happen.
What is Pyrrha going to do to beat a maiden? John wants
Nothing.
True, she gets fucking wrecked. John, she does all right defensively, but she can't do shit to hurt her. Let's see. Fuck, I've lost where I was. Oh yeah, John wants the others to forget about him and save Pyrrha. That's what I'm talking about. He kept saying like, "Forget me, somebody help Pyrrha," and then they'd ask him, "Are you all right?" And he'd be like, "Damn it!" It's like, stop asking about me. Go save Pyrrha. And it's like, yeah, but are you good though? And it's like, stop.
Throws his cell phone.
Yeah. X said, check out my birthday stream, everyone, because I want you to. Yeah, we did a birthday stream for X a while ago where we played Beyblade Burst episode 1. Continuing on and trying to stay on topic with Rwby season 2.
So the maiden era?
Okay, hold on. Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. John, he knows he is weak. The maiden arrow was turned. She does this shit where she shoots an arrow. And let's say I was trying to hit Will with an arrow, right? The arrow fucking dematerializes and flies around Matt and then reforms and hits Will.
Dematerialize?
Because that's Cinder's semblance.
Like, what the fuck?
That's Cinder's semblance.
That's her power?
She can control where
Wait,
arrows go.
Didn't she
without-
dematerialize Pyrrha?
Well, like if you remember the very first episode of season 1 when Glinda's throwing that like spear made of like rubble,
Mhm.
Cinder dematerializes it and then turns it into like several smaller spikes, throwing him back at Goodwood.
So she can cast bullshit spells then. So.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Good. This is a good witch. Yeah, I think she does just have magic, generic bullshit. She should be really powerful. I haven't seen a lot of development from her.
But
Maybe
it's
it's season
Good
2.
Witch on the level of like we're talking like Wizard of Oz, Good Witch. With,
She's
like, the
clearly
bubble
like a
and-
reference, but I don't know.
Can she cast like weird protective bubbles that also float?
I haven't seen it yet.
It was in season
Can
2.
she summon a lot of really, really short people that sing really high pitched?
Let's see. X says, I want time picks in half get hey, get Jenny. Continuing on
Same, bro.
with season 3 review.
Hey, Jed.
Okay.
So you've picked up on Oz and Glenda, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ironwood or Tin Man.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even think about that.
And also, if you like keep reading the Wizard of Oz books, I think they do end up having like a guy who's made out of wood as well. So not only would it be a tin woodsman, but also the wood man is being referenced like at the same time. By the way, there are a shit ton of Wizard of Oz books. I never hear about them. No one ever talks about
Because
the other
they're
ones.
not as good as the movie.
Fair, I guess.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, continuing away from Wizard of Oz. Let's see.
I mean, that's the show we're watching, right?
Let's see.
A
Da-da-da-da-da.
steampunk rendition of Wizard of Oz.
I was like,
Hey, why not?
is Pura actually dead? Why does Rwby get a weird rage boost thing? It was really Silver Eyes is what was happening. But it was
really
like,
Silver Eyes.
Eyes.
Somehow it's got to be even stronger than the regular Silver Eyes, which freeze all the Grim.
that would have been a good Yang moment to have a rage boost because that's her whole thing. Or even a John moment to awaken a power to make John
well, like here's
more
the one
relevant.
thing with that. Ruby
Wait, what,
saw Penny die and she saw Pyrrha die.
What D&D
damn.
class is Rwby?
Is Rwby?
Yeah.
Gosh, I guess she'd have to be like a fighter, right? She doesn't do a lot of magic shit. Well, I don't know. She has Silver Eyes, but that's
A
like
sorcerer,
thing.
because her
Sorcerer?
shit only works at random times.
Sorcerer Fighter multi-class?
Roll a D100. If you roll
Or some
100, you get to
gunslinger.
freeze all the Grim.
Gunslinger? Yeah. Well, Gunslinger's just fighting.
X said, I fuck with Doritos, man. I'm dropping the mister.
She's got a sight rifle.
You guys are on another like friendly level now.
Anyway,
Yeah, continuing on.
Mr. Doritos, man. is my
Not
father.
fucking side bitch Rwby. What's with the time skip? Because it does just be like Rwby passes out and then suddenly she wakes up and we got to explain shit to Rwby. I have no idea how much time has passed between like Rwby doing her silver eye shit and her waking up now.
Hey,
It's
that's
not
another
that-
trope.
it's not
I might have
that long,
actually seen this when these guys were watching it.
Yeah, you did.
it wasn't it wasn't that
Yeah,
long of a time.
That
skip.
was retarded.
Guys, we got to another trope. Black out and wake up some unterminate.
And then I remember Crow. I kept talking about how Crow just sounds like he has sand in his vagina.
Well, he's very much
He was
the
supposed to be cool, but he just
edgelord guy.
okay. He
Yeah.
sounded like he just had sand in his vagina all the
Wait,
time.
so is
but
he
was
nothing
supposed to be
personnel kid, edgelord, or
To Yang, he is.
oh, yeah. Nothing personnel kid?
Let's see. Keeping it going. Oh yeah, here we go. I was like, is Rwby a maiden? Ruby's silver eyes make her special. Give me a fucking break. Like, I was writing these notes as I was watching the episode. I was like, oh my gosh. The main character, Itis, is so fucking strong. Her eyes beat a dragon. Shut the fuck up. Crow is the new Oz.
We don't technically know that. He just
That's what he said.
all he says is that he's got to take up his mantle, not necessarily that he is the new Oz.
That's why I haven't seen Volume 2.
Oh,
Yeah, but season 4 is what's important here.
Or Volume 5.
Weiss
What
is-
Matt just said was you should have skipped season 2 and 3 and gone to 4.
But like specifically about the Oz
like,
bit.
right? Like,
Weiss is with her father. Is she ridden out? Blake ran away and Goku didn't go with her. The fuck? They say Sun is the one who sees Blake run away. Sun and Blake seem like they were maybe having a thing in season 1. Fuck.
Chet, just calm down.
Let's see. It's too fresh for me to be calm. Let's see. Is Rwby breaking up? One Arm Yang dropped reality on Rwby. Rwby replaced Pura on Juniper. Fuck off. Stop. I half like it. We don't need Rwby. Juniper is too good
But
for
it's
her.
Team Junior now.
Let's talk. Fuck.
Team
that.
Junior or Team Ranger?
Fuck.
Team Ranger.
Okay.
Because John can't be the leader.
So
wait, why can't we have Team Goku?
let's.
Guys, what happened to King Goku? Huh? Can we not have Team Goku?
I mean, there was Team Sun.
He does have a team.
But we only want his team. We
So
need to only follow.
But 2 of his people were nobodies.
for the longest time. Oh wait, X said, "Well, be right back. Got to get in the shower. Also, don't end till 8:30,
So we
please."
keep
Sorry.
Send it in 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's ending
Yeah,
like
right.
pretty soon. I'm sorry.
Or if he
X.
comes back on and watches the end of this, we gotta look at his
Copyright
Beyblade.
music now, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
The entire street
so,
in 4 seconds.
I really like how this ends.
So, I wanted Juniper to be the main group the whole time. I wanted John to be the main character.
Well, now he is
time.
now he is the main character.
Get off my
Says
dick.
you.
You know, Ruby Silver Eyes is gonna be leading the new.
But
Juniper
but
team,
John's now on the main
and
team.
he's gonna John.
He's on Team Ranger now.
Why couldn't John have silver eyes? If John had silver eyes,
So
I
you
would've
want
been-
him to have garbage powers
Because,
that come out of nowhere?
It would have been fine. It would have been some shit like, but why hasn't it ever gone off when I fought Grim before? And it's like, well, you normally don't go very offensively against the Grim. You have a shield, and maybe it blocks the eye contact with the
Chad,
Grim. And
come
it was your
on.
first time seeing
That's even more garbage.
That makes more sense
than
than what happened.
She fights monsters all the goddamn time, and the silver eyes never go off. But against the strongest Grim we've ever seen,
Because they can't beat
finally
any without
happened.
Ekmach, you know.
Because she saw her friend die.
2 friends die.
You know what would have actually
in a
been
day.
some really interesting shit?
It's sort of like what Will was talking about, the Greek tragedy things. The flying chariot comes in and picks up Medea. Whatever. What was her name? She
I
killed
feel
her
you on
husband
that,
and
man.
kids. Or no, she killed her
Medina?
kids.
Oh, let's
Like
see.
Funky Cold Medina.
Gosh. X says if it ends, then I can't link my channel. Yeah, no problem, X. We can link your channel in the description along with Vote for
Let's look
Sir.
at the Beyblade.
Hold on. I still got a bitch. I'm not done.
Yeah, we
bitching.
get it. We got it.
Well, we can ignore that and just say
He's
that this is a good
about
ending.
to leave the stream. We got to check out the Beyblade.
Okay,
that he wanted
let's-
us to see.
Let's check out the Beyblade.
We can check out the Beyblade while talking.
Yeah, we'll still bitch. We'll bitch while checking out the Beyblade.
But it's not
So-
about the Beyblade.
Yeah, well, if you made a shitty Beyblade, I'll bitch about the Beyblade. You know me, X. I'm honest. That's the point of these reviews.
So like season 1 and season 2 sort of set up a norm for how the series would theoretically go. And then with season 3, you have the tournament arc, which continues that. But right at that end, when it upends everything, it makes you doubt everything that has ever happened. It makes you think that everything can change.
If anyone needed to give up on life and stop, it
was the
needed to be
creators of the show.
Ruby. It
What?
needed,
No.
I wanted
You need to be
Ruby.
the creator of Winx Club
Ruby should
after
have.
episode 1.
Ruby should have given up hope, and then maybe like Blake joined Juniper. If that's how they like ended it, and like everybody left, but Blake is a member of Juniper, I'd be like, damn, the
Jed,
best characters are together.
I'm-
Let's
Jed-
fucking go.
Jed-
Have Sun join Juniper. I would be like, damn, why is this so good?
Jed,
But no,
but here's the
Silver
but here's
Eyes.
the main but here's Jed, here's the thing. I can't help it if you hate Ruby.
She's so bad.
I'm sorry that it's focused on Ruby.
It should be
I'm
on-
sorry that the show is called
It
Ruby.
needs to focus on John.
It's like Drew Stuan being like ruining all of the drow in D&D.
Ruby is
It
not
would-
the
okay.
worst character in the universe.
Imagine if they took Phantom Menace and made Jar Jar Binks the main character. That's what this shit is. The
But
worst
they
character is
didn't.
the main character.
But they
well,
did
okay,
it.
well, no, I
There
think,
are
I
worse
think if Jar Jar
characters in
Binks
Ruby.
was actually
Worst characters than Jar Jar Binks.
There are worse characters in Ruby than Ruby.
Oh, okay.
Who
think
would be the
there's-
worst character to make the
Probably-
main character of Ruby?
probably like
other than
Yasuguchi.
Ruby?
Yang.
Actually,
Yang is pretty
out
garbage.
of the 4, yeah, Yang.
Yeah, Yang doesn't do much.
Although
She would've been
shotgun
good.
gauntlets are pretty cool.
In season 4, you get to
I can't
see
deny
how she
that.
deals
She's
with
still
life.
not that great though.
I like the
I
development.
give
Let's
her
see. Here's
1
X's
out of
Beyblade.
2 silver eyes. Just
It looks like a
because-
Besides,
Doomskizzer.
Waifu Wars.
I can't tell. Yo, what kind of bay is that? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
You partake in the Waifu Wars, Matt.
That actually looks
The waifu
hella
wars,
new.
Which is why
Did that, like,
Zarya's,
just come out?
number 1 waifu.
I don't know about Beyblades. It looks
What
pretty
is
neat.
number 1
Yo,
waifu?
can you put
Like,
the image of the
Yeah,
QR
he's
code up so I
Winston
can
number
scan
1
it and just
waifu,
have
right?
your bay in the game?
Jet, do your final thoughts
Winston
on
is
Ruby.
number
So I
1
can go.
waifu.
Oh yeah. Final
Winston
thoughts
works.
on
Or
Ruby
Bastion.
season 3.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Ruby
sure.
Butler
season
and
3
Weiss is
has its
that
ups and
place.
downs. It
But
goes
it's-
from being really good to being all right to being really good to being what the fuck did I just watch?
You mean it
So-
constantly hypes up?
Teapot in,
It hypes up
Beauty
to
and the
garbage.
No, it hypes up
So-
to brilliance.
It hypes up to Silver Eyes.
I would say in the end,
They hyped up to an Egg
In the
Machina.
end, it doesn't even matter.
Ruby season 3
That's
is
pretty
watchable. I give it like the season overall 4 out of 6 Maddie fucks.
All right, season overall, it has like I don't know.
9
a lot
out
of
of
four out of six is a
Silverized,
high
they
score.
activate quite a
4
bit.
out of 6 is a high score. It really is.
9 out of 10.
There were a lot of good moments. I can't completely undersell it. You know what I mean? Like it still was all right.
I can't. Yeah, you're right. I can't undersell Wings Club either. That's a 8 out of 10 show at least.
Speaking of which, what are you guys up to tonight?
We're going to the free dinner in like 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go to like a
Have fun at the free dinner thing.
Well,
Do you
not
want to
like
watch
for
Wings Club?
competitions.
I'm going with that.
No, I mean after.
All of
Sure.
them play some
Awesome.
games
Hit me
like
up.
that because of the
Okay.
competition.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, we can do Wings Club
That's why we're
reviews.
going there.
yes,
I'm actually really, I'm hyped for that.
All right.
Live stream us watching Wings Club.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Don't.
Yeah, it was like that.
So
Live
X
Why would we
said
walk to that?
it's the new Bethorant
This line is
B2.
closed.
And yes, for sure, Ruby is okay, but Doritos Man
I
is
think
pretty
we have the
convincing
same
that it's
problem
trash. Yo, thank you all for watching. This has been your boy Jet.
Jared.
Matthew.
Jonathan.
Stop.
So yeah, thank you all for watching and have a wonderful
And
day.
follow me on YouTube, Vofatura.
Oh yeah, Vofatura.
No one else here has a channel where they upload.
Yeah, true. So there's Vofatura X. I'll give you like a thing as well, because I can put in cards, and it'll have your channel and X's channel, and I guess like
Your
one of my
channel, make
playlists
sure you
or
link to your
something.
own channel.
I feel like people will have found it.
Leave a link to your own channel where we're streaming right now.
Well, so yeah,
Yeah,
thank
you
you
gotta
all
have
for
something.
watching and have a wonderful day. This is your boy
This is
Jet
why
Black,
people make
the
two
one and
live
only,
streams.
logging out.
This is why Chet has to.
Peace.
No, why there's 2 SpongeBob live streams.